Now, today we'll discuss about ETL process. The topic is ETL. What is ETL? Extracting, transforming, loading. So, the raw data located in my OLDP or flat file. This is our source. This raw data we have to read and we have to convert into our desired format. Then we need to keep into our target database, into data warehouse. That is all of our data warehouse. So it becomes as a sources and it becomes as a target. Between what we have to do, we have to do ETL process. Okay, the raw data first we need to read from our source. That is called extracting. After that, the data should be converted. That is called transfer. After conversion, the data should load it into target database. Loading. So extracting, transforming, loading. This is called ETL process. Already we discussed extracting is simple, loading is simple, but the conversion is too difficult. So the entire business logic will be implemented in this environment. So it is a transforming stage. But how to convert the data into your desired format? See here, we are placing some transformations. By placing some transformation, the data will be converted into required format. So what is a transformation? So transformation is a object which converts the data from one format to another format. For example, if you want to drive a car, first we should know what is the functionality of each part. Okay, why we require steering, why we require clutch, why we require accelerator, why we require brake, why we require this gearbox. So which is first, which is second, which is third, when you are using, then only you can drive a car. In the same way, the raw data should convert it into your required format, which is a first transformation we need to apply, and what is the property we need to set. And which is a second, what is the property we need to set. So like that, we have to place so many transformations between the source and target. Then only the data will come from source to transformations. In this transformation, the data will be converted into required format. After that, the data loaded into your data warehouse. That means by placing transformations only, we can convert the data into a required format. That means the entire conversion process is done at a transforming stage. But here, which is the first, which is the second, which is the third, which is the fourth, that we have to decide. That we have to decide. So that's the reason individual transformation wise, first we need to do practice. If I'm using a particular transformation, which type of data conversion will be done, that we should know. So like that, each transformation is compulsory. First, we need to do some examples, then only we can get some basic foundation. Without foundation, we can't build any course. So we require basic foundation. The basic foundation is related to transformations. So individual object wise, we need to do some examples. Okay, for example, we have one source call for transformation. By using source call for transformation, we can implement in 5 ways. That means we have to do 5 examples. Like that, we need to focus on individual transformation wise. So we need to do some practice on individual transformation wise. So here observe, what is the ETL process? We have source, we have target, we have some transformations with the links. That is called ETL process. We can say that that is the ETL process, or that we can say that that is a data acquisition application, or we can say that that is a data integration, or we can say that that is a mapping. See, concept-wise, that is a ETL process, but when you're coming to vendor-wise, totally different naming conventions. For example, these are the different vendors we have. See, in these are the vendors we have. That is Informatica, Data Stage, Ab initio. Informatica is a corporation, Data Stage is a IBM, and Ab initio is a Ab initio corporation. So different vendors. So different products. Which tool we are using, that naming convention you have to follow. So concept-wise, that is a ETL process, but when we are coming to individual vendor-wise, totally different naming convention. So in Informatica, that ETL process is called mapping. In data stage, that is called a job. In Ab initio, that is called a graph. So which tool you are using, that naming convention you have to follow. Which tool you are using, that naming convention you have to follow. Okay. So like that, here I'm using Informatica means it is, we can say that this ETL process is called mapping. So what is a mapping? Yes, it consists of three minimum objects. One is source. Another one is target. Another one is transformation. With the links. With the links. Without links also it is not a mapping. That means the data should move from source stage to transformation stage, from transformation stages to work target stage. So there should be a mix. Observe here, the left side related entire objects comes under sources. Left side related, maybe more, one or more. And the entire right side related all objects comes under targets. Maybe one or more. In between, whatever we have the objects, those are all transformations. Those are all transformations. That means without source, we can't build a mapping. Without a target, we can't build a mapping. As well as without a source also, we can't build a map. If you want to build a mapping, there should be a minimum 3 objects. Source should be there. Target should be there. Transformation should be there. With the links. Without links also, it is not a mapping. But as per your requirement, you can take number of sources, number of transmissions, number of targets. But there should be a link. So this is called ETL process. As per Informatica, we can say that it is a mapping. So what is a source? Data provider. Source is a data provider. Transformation is a data converter. It converts the data from one format to another format. After that converted data we need to keep. So target is a data destination. So these three objects should be with the link. Then only we can say that that is a mapping. So here data coming from source, that is multiple. Data loaded into target, that is in data warehouse. Between the data conversion we are doing. See, that means we can say that it is a staging area. We can say that it is a staging area. That means the data converting from one format to another format. So that's the reason I can say that it is a staging area. Only conversion purpose we are bringing the data from source. After conversion data will not be in transmission, that goes to target. So that's the reason I can say that it is a temporary memory. In memory, we are converting the entire data into a required format. That means in this transmission, the data will be converted into one format to another format. Okay, this is the ETL process. Okay, left side related all objects comes under sources. Right side related all objects comes under targets. In between, whatever we applied, those are only transmissions. Okay, so this transmission place, we can say that that is a staging area, or we can say that there is a temporary memory. Only conversion purpose we are bringing the data into in this transmission.